Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 10.
It's the season for vintage car shows and parades, and while the coronavirus pandemic postponed most, it didn't stop a group of cars from parading around nursing homes in the Fargo-Moorhead area. Valley News Team's Alexandra Kay brings us the sights and sounds of today's event.
The old and the new showed up and showed off for Saturday's Classic Car Parade.
We're bringing a parade right to their front door. All these people have these cool cars, and it's fun to have the cool cars, but it's really fun to be able to do something meaningful with it.
The event, hosted by Fix It Forward Auto Care and Valley Vintage Car Club, has the goal of bringing some joy for those at nursing homes.
We do a show over at Eventide every year, and that's kind of neat for them too. And they love it. They love to see the old cars come by.
Nearly 100 unique cars were there, including Pat and Holly Heinzman's, who say this hits close to home for them.
My father's in a care center in South Dakota, and doing this for others in care centers and home facilities just kind of makes us feel like we're doing something for him too.
They pulled up in their 1940 cherry red Buick Street Rod.
All right, we're gonna head out here. Time to go, huh?
The vintage car crew took off with signs, flags, and smiles in tow, stopping at nursing homes like Eventide on 8th in Moorhead, where people were happily waiting. From Moorhead to Fargo, a day to bring a glimmer of joy and hope for those who are stuck inside. In the FM area, Alexandra Kay, Valley News Live.
The parade today went by 9 nursing homes throughout the metro area. Well, an update to a story we brought you earlier this week with a foster child dead and another in the hospital. Now the foster parents are being held awaiting charges of murder after being arrested by the FBI. 42-year-old Eric Longy and 45-year-old Tammy Longy are currently at the Grand Forks County Correctional Center. According to U.S. District Attorney Drew Wrigley, the couple will be charged with murder when they make their initial court appearance next week. The case surrounds the death of 5-year-old Raven Thompson, who was under the care of the two when she died earlier this month. The children's biological father, Aaron Thompson Jr., told Valley News Live earlier in the week that Raven's brother, Zane, is in a Fargo hospital with unknown injuries. Thompson also told us today that the arrest brings some closure, but the death still hurts. According to the U.S. Attorney, this case remains very active and is still in the initial phases. The North Dakota Department of Health is reporting another 88 positive cases of the coronavirus in the state, 75 of those from Cass County. This brings the state's total positive case number to 1,848 overall. 1,111 of those cases are listed as recovered, meaning 737 cases remain active. There have been 42 deaths linked to the virus in the state, with the state reporting 35 of those are directly from the virus. The state is targeting testing at long-term care facilities, trying to avoid any possible outbreaks. Long-term care facilities have seen plenty of positive cases, but health professionals say restricting visitors and additional testing have helped slow and contain virus spread.
By the end of this month, we will have tested every long-term care facility in the state, and now are starting to go back to those facilities where they have had positives to keep retesting until we identify and isolate all of the positives.
If those tests come back positive, Miller says they provided detailed plans to the facilities so they know how to manage amidst an outbreak. In Minnesota, the death toll has reached 700, with another 17 deaths being reported today. Included is a Clay County resident in their 90s. Overall, the state saw another 740 positive cases today, bringing the state's total to 14,969. 9,571 patients are listed as no longer needing isolation. 493 Minnesotans are currently in the hospital, with 225 of those in the ICU. A $2 billion bonding measure failed in the DFL-controlled Minnesota House Saturday after Republicans said the bill was too massive to pass while the state was dealing with money woes due to the coronavirus pandemic. The public construction borrowing bill needed to meet a 3/5 margin to pass, but came up 6 votes shy. The deadline to pass the bonding bill is tomorrow. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz signed 11 bills into law today, including a law that raises the minimum age to buy tobacco and tobacco products in the state to 21. The law applies to electronic delivery devices as well, like vape pens and all other nicotine products. To see all 11 bills the governor signed today, you can find this story on the VNL News app. Well, small local businesses are relying on your support during the challenging time of the COVID-19 pandemic. With many still closed to the public, they are coming up with creative ways to continue on within the community. Valley News Team's Katie Opperly shows us how one company is trying to make it easy for you to rally behind downtown Fargo businesses.
Local businesses line the streets of downtown Fargo, many of which were forced to close their doors amid the coronavirus pandemic.
I think right now the small businesses definitely need all our support to stay open and thrive, because this is what makes downtown fun.
And now there is another way to show support. Downtown Community Partnership teamed up with local businesses for a unique way to continue to bring their products to customers. You can buy With Love from Downtown boxes filled with items from within the community.
A lot of our retailers, had to close. So in order to kind of show them some love and support, I created these different gift boxes. And so there are different themes. You can even give us a price point and a theme, and we can just create one for you.
Each box comes with 4 to 5 items from local retailers, including Zambros, Proper, Stabo, Eau de Cachet, and more. For every dollar you spend, 68 cents stays within the community.
What makes downtown Fargo so great? It's all of our awesome restaurants, shops, everything about it's what makes it so unique. We don't have a chain down here like a lot of other downtowns, and so we want to keep that and keep them here because we love them.
The themes include gardening, food, beauty, and can even be customized. The mission is to make sure that downtown businesses survive and are able to continue to serve in the community going forward. In Fargo, Katie Opperly, Valley News Live.
The last day to order a With Love from Downtown Fargo box is June 15th. If you would like to order, find out how on the VNL News app.